you for at least trying to use Hitbox with me, but if it's a problem, we're just going to switch it over. So no big deal. We're going back to Twitch. I will post the link here in the chat. Give me 1 second. So yeah, we see, they're not looking to invade, just playing that defensive stat, just making sure that nothing goes wrong. They don't want to throw the game early. That's the biggest thing. You want to play passive.
Volley just wants to farm, I'm guessing, considering once he gets a few HP items, he starts to become a real force. And he's not like Mundo. He doesn't get sort of weakened by Ignite. His tankiness just solely comes from him being able to dish out that much damage while building just crazy amounts of health. We're seeing, starting on the red buff, probably going to see some pretty aggressive stuff. And same from the Vi here, going for the blue buff instead. Yeah.
This was the biggest thing. When you're playing jungle, you want to figure out what buff do you want. Do you want the red buff? Do you want the blue buff? Because then it dictates what lane you're going to go and gank. So clearly, Volibear says, I'm going to take red to go top.
Definitely. So we're seeing some early aggression here from the Yasuo. And I think, considering all these lanes are pretty strong at the moment, it's going to be the early jungles that might be able to change the flow of the game. So we'll see if Volibear, or Vi for that matter, tries to do something early and give a lead to their lane. Oh, we're seeing some early aggression on the bot lane.
And there we go, just the power between them. If Caitlyn gets caught out for just a second, they can easily put her to half HP, no problem. And this is where level 2 Leona is where you have to watch out. She's going to use that Zenith Blade. She's going to have the Shield of Daybreak to stun you. You need to be ready.
Definitely. And if you're thinking on maybe focusing Leona for going that hard on you, that's not going to happen because she is so tanky. Like just from the start of the game, after she got those. Oh, look at the top lane!
Oh, we see Volibear going on in. The flash is going to be used as they continue the dive. Volibear tanking. Vi showing up now. It's Rumble who's stuck underneath the tower. That is going to be a kill for Yasuo on the Volibear, and Vi with the flash, the red buff as well. Oh, but that counter flash from Rumble isn't going to be enough. He needs to get moving, using the shield for increased movement speed. Vi is charging up. The Q does land. Looking for it. It's so close. We do see. There we go. Vi coming in at a great time, and that's one thing you need to know where the enemy jungle starts because you have to take that into consideration for the top lane.
Definitely, and when you want to go in that hard, you really got to know where the jungler is at any given time. And as you can see there, that could have gone very badly. It could have gone 1 for 2. Which definitely would not have helped out the Rumble in the lane. But Rumble did get the first blood, so it's a 1 for 1, but 100 more gold from the blue team. So I would say worth it.
Absolutely worth, and they probably typed it in chat, because if you don't type it in chat, then it's never worth.
Yeah, according to Freak at least.
Yeah.
So we're seeing some, at least we're seeing some attempted aggression by the Leona here. Have missed the blade a few times, but it seems like she wants to go in at any given moment because I'm pretty sure she's aware that they can win any engage at this point.
Oh, and there we see look at the aggression. The Volibear showing up with a beautiful fling backwards and the stun, but the ignite isn't going to be enough as barrier will be popped, saving that Orianna. So close, but that last tick, well calculated. She's going to walk out, but using both her flash and barrier. So she's got to watch out.
That's gonna be very scary once Riven hits her level 6 mark and she gets that huge AD boost. Also, I was going to point out just the immense defensive strength of an Orianna with a barrier, because her shield already is a very good utility spell, but with that barrier, it's so hard to kill her, even with the Volibear and the Riven just pounding on her. They could not kill her.
Oh, there's the Leona continuing on for the aggression. They are looking to get the Thresh, but the hook comes back. Ezreal finally showing up. Arcane Shift, auto attacks. He's looking to the right. Click the flash. He does pick up a kill even though he's exhausted. That is going to be too little too late, and Thresh pays.
Ouch.
Oh, the flash from Leona going in onto Caitlyn. The exhaust as well. But is it going to be enough? Caitlyn trying to just walk away and is going to get out unscathed. But that's how a flash exhaust down from Leona.
We're seeing a Vi trying to gank the Rumble here. And it seems like Rumble has no vision, and this could go really badly. Actually, my bad, he does have vision.
He does have the vision, the back pings came out.
Either way, that's going to be a really bad thing for bot lane, considering Cade and Thresh was, in my opinion, all about that early game. And once that's lost, there's not a lot of stuff going for them. But it's only one kill, so it definitely does not change the entire lane, or the aspect of it. But, Thresh going in a bit too aggressive here. We might see some sneaky stuff.
There we go. What a beautiful play from Volibear going in for the gank. Yasuo getting so aggressive going in. But is it going to be enough? The dashes. He is going to escape. Needs to block the harpoon. There's the wind wall. And away he goes.
Oh, that is infuriating to even watch. The damage.
There's the Riven with the ultimate. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. If Riven used the ultimate before and got the bonus AD, it would have been. Does show that they're going in onto Yasuo, and he's going to get harpooned to the face as Volibear continuing to tank is taken so low in that passive. Is it enough to save him as Leona gets hooked and flayed backwards? But just some little poke. Voltbreaker coming out from Vi as Volley is trying to escape, and Rumble shows up for the tag team and says, thank you very much. I'll take that kill and go on home.
Let me add that Rumble, when he killed the Yasuo in the tower, he did not miss a single move. That ultimate was perfectly timed, and he hit every harpoon, and he kept the flame spitter on. And that was a very good dive from both of them. Definitely some really valuable teamwork here. And even though Thresh did die, it seems like they're doing pretty good for themselves. They're not completely cowering away from them, which is a very nice thing. Caitlyn definitely needs that farm, and it seems like a pretty equal lane even after the kill.
And that's the thing. People think that, oh man, once I've died once, it's over. I quit. There's no point in playing this, especially in ranked games, where this game. You gotta hunker down, you farm, and you have to stay positive. This game is as much as a mind game as it is a number crunch.
Yeah.
There's Volibear going in for the Vi. They are gonna catch Volibear using the ultimate, stopping the Vi from being able to escape, and Riven's gonna pick up the kill.
We're seeing some real work coming from the Volibear, and they're gonna try to do Dragon, but this might be a bit risky considering Orianna. Oh, I guess Orianna's just gonna farm. Thinking about that Orianna ball, which might be very devastating with all the AoE that Ezreal and Leona has. But they're just gonna get a dragon for nothing, and yeah, blue team looking very good now. Volibear just wrecking through everyone at this point, and when he goes back for the second time, gets a bit more of that HP. Not only does he gain that tankiness, he also gains that amazing burst damage from his little bite attack, whatever it's called.
His bite, I understand. When he takes the bite out of him.
Yeah. So definitely looking very good.
Absolutely, and this is where blue team, they have the advantage, and they slowly just need to work it, get it bigger. This Volibear has been a huge playmaker for this team so far, and if he continues to make those plays, blue team's going to be in a great position.
Definitely. So we're seeing the
Volibear going in once again with these plays. The flash does catch the to get back, as well as the hook. The death sentence was beautifully timed. The ultimate though from Thresh isn't going to land on anybody, as we see the Riven getting dove in mid lane, and Orianna picks up the kill. They continue for the Leona. The right clicks. Caitlyn with the kill. Even if Volibear does die to Leona, it is so worth it.
Yeah, this Volibear has no fear whatsoever. And before that action ensued, I was going to say and comment on how this Orianna is doing so much better than the last one. And I think the main part about that is just playing as passively as you possibly can. As we see the Vi going towards the Rumble, are they going to be able to make anything happen though? That is the question.
If Yasuo is able to charge up that third Q, they absolutely can make something happen. There's the Vi going on in. Does need to land it. Oh, the great flash! And that's gonna scare Vi away from diving onto him.
And she did not have her ult though, so that's a pretty important thing in any Vi dive. So we're just gonna see Rumble continue to farm up and get those items, and he's just getting more and more scary. And I think Yasuo's just gonna get a lot of trouble after a while trying to deal with him after he backs for the second time here. So yeah, the Orianna doing pretty well for herself, even though it's against a Riven. Riven did actually miss a kill, I'm pretty sure, by waiting to pop that ultimate, which is a mistake a lot of Riven players make. Ult as soon as possible. Volibear in their lane, I mean the jungle, look at this.
Yeah, he's being a little bit of a man right now. He went in to go and invade, found the Vi, and Vi can't do anything. Just says, hey, Volibear in my jungle. There's a Volibear in my jungle. Oh, but I think Orianna has DC'd. Gotta love the Riot servers. That's a free kill now for the Riven.
Oh, God.
And there we see the DC, where there's just nothing that can be done in those situations. Unfortunately, Riot with a couple problems here. But the ultimate from Rumble as well as the ultimate from Volibear. They're going to be going in. Volley wants to back out, flings the Vi away from the tower. They're trying. The right clicks. Rumble does pick up the kill with the auto attack. And the frenzy bite coming out from Volibear picks up another kill for blue team. We see one gay guy is doing absolute work. 2, and 5, making plays happen.
This Volibear definitely the core of this team at the moment, just the plays he makes, and he has no fear. He doesn't care if he dies under a tower, he's just making stuff happen, and right now he's been completely controlling the tide of the entire game, and that's something very important to do as a jungler.
And that's the biggest thing. People feel that the junglers, their only job is to just constantly gank, which it is, because each time you gank, you put in the opponent's mind a little bit of fear as Leona with the solar flare coming down want to go on to Caitlyn, and they do land. Ezreal's a little bit far away trying to reposition himself, does get exhausted. Thresh now zoning him out. It's both supports zoning out, however Ezreal is taken so low. Caitlyn with the auto attack does pick up one. They're going to continue on to Leona. The shield is going down, but is it going to be enough as we see Riven making a huge play on Orianna, and now turning onto the Vi here. She's trying to run away. Vi picking up the Q and the kill as bot lane was not able to kill Leona. So much action on so many fronts.
Oh, well, wow, I'm surprised Leona actually.
Oh, they do catch on to Leona though, brought out of the tower range. Isn't going to be enough. The auto attack flash from Caitlyn though. Reg Frost making the plays happen, knowing the range of Caitlyn, and just play that absolutely beautifully.
Definitely. Even though I didn't see anything because it sort of lagged out, but that's fine.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we excuse any sort of technical issues on the server's part. Riot has been not at their best today, so hopefully that's not going to affect the tournaments too much. Where we've already see the Orianna disconnect again.
Although we see in mid lane Yasuo getting caught out, unsuspecting. No wards on the map for purple team, and that's the scary thing. Once you take top, Rumble roamed, Volibear came right from bottom, and it was a 3-on-1 in mid. Yasuo didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, definitely. And what I'm seeing from purple now, no wards, and Ezreal has a ward. And Orianna also has a ward, so place those trinkets. It's free. It's a very good thing to just remember. Even I have problems with that sometimes, considering most of the game I've played were without trinkets. But definitely a free resource, which a lot of people forget to use. We're seeing the red buff being stolen from the Ezreal. By the Ezreal. And we're seeing purple actually taking some control over the map pretty surprisingly, in my opinion, and blue not really having the vision to stop it. They didn't even know.
Oh, we see though there's 3 members of purple. Leona tries to stand on the lantern. What a play! Thresh with the get out of jail free card. In case no one saw that, Thresh flashed while Caitlyn had the lantern, just increasing the distance that they were going to travel. There's the flash from Volibear, but the flip isn't going to land. The auto attacks, he's trying, but does not want to dive onto that. However, Riven says, let's play. Orianna flash, and they're going super deep. The barrier is going to be used from Orianna, and she wants to make something happen, but here comes Purple Team with vengeance. They're going on to the Volibear, whose passive is now popped, and he's leading them on a wild goose chase. Will he make it out? He does have the movement speed, but Vault Breaker is going to land as Ezreal snipes with the Q. And they're continuing to thresh the Orianna with the ball here. They're trying Thresh running for his life, uses the lantern and the box to try and get some distance. Leona's looking for the Zenith Blade exhaust. And Ace in the hole coming down, but it is a 4v1, and this Thresh is being so baller, not giving a care, distracting them as Rumble continues to push top. And Purple Team isn't able to do anything, even though they just picked up 2 kills.
Yeah, and even though Purple's still in a pretty bad position here. Oh wow, look
and
at this
Rumble in top, huge amounts of damage. He has that Leandries, and already, if you stand on Rumble's ultimate, you melt. With Leandries, you melt faster. And we just saw that happen right there.
A lot faster. Leandry's definitely a perfect item on Rumble, and to be honest, I don't think Vi can stop this dude right now. He is so powerful, and even though Purple did gain some of that control back, we're not. Oh,
Last Saver going in with the ultimate. Sine Wave went in with the ultimate. Sorry, Last Survivor was running, and he was the last survivor there. He did survive.
So even though Purple Team did get some dominance with the dragon and just trying to roam a bit, it's still not enough considering Rumble is that consistent form in the top lane and slowly just pushing in all the objectives, which is a very scary thing. And Yasuo's just trying to do his best here. Of course, Yasuo, even though he's not doing very well right now, a late game Yasuo can come back from anything.
Just like a late game anything. And this is where Purple Team needs to realize, hey, if we draw this game laid out, we have the team fight. We can easily win. They have so much burst damage, they just need to catch somebody.
Definitely. As you were talking about, we have the Vi, we have the Orianna, and the Yasuo combo. And that, if they have enough items, can be absolutely devastating. And hopefully, they'll get their core items, and they'll try to initiate that engagement, because that's going to be so devastating if done correctly.
See this Rumble though, look at that score, 6-0. He is doing so well. That is Ace Blade. I have had the pleasure of playing with him, and he is a fantastic player.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely seeing the strength of Rumble at the moment, and his ult, of course, going to be this huge force in all the team fights. We're seeing Rumble actually teleporting in.
Oh, they are going to go on to Leona. Last Saber doesn't get flipped back. The Rumble ultimate comes out doing so much damage, but Volibear's going to be taken down. Vi as well in return. Ezreal's forced to flash away, but Ace in the hole is going to pick up the kill, and we watch Purple Team evaporate out of nowhere. 4 members of Blue show up. 5 in total, 1 died, and they're going to push down this mid tower now.
Yeah, definitely some real carnage on on the blue team. Sadly enough, Orianna was disconnected in that fight. She was just standing around. She seems to be hit by the instability more than others. Hopefully, it didn't make any difference, and in my opinion, that would have gone badly for Purple Team either way. They did an amazing combo there, and now we'll see them trying to stop the inhib destroyed, but
that inhib is going to go down. Leona's continuing on, does stun, but is it going to be enough? The Vi coming in, there's the lantern to get out of jail free. Now it's just Caitlyn who's in the back, and they're not going to continue that assault as Volibear and Yasuo duking it out. Volibear trying to run away. Is it going to be enough? Does get flipped into the tower. However, he has popped up. The tower damage doing so much, and the frenzy, the bite. He just took the head off of Yasuo, and he gets to claim that prize.
Definitely. Oh, we're seeing
Oh, and there we go, onto the Leona, who's taking so low. Ace in the hole is gonna hit and actually basically kill Ezreal.
Yeah, they were all low there except for Caitlyn. That was pretty risky in my opinion, but it seems like they just had complete control over that. And right now, blue team just complete dominance. The purple at this point has nothing to say against them, and I'm thinking they will try their best to keep this lead. WATAAH just trying to farm out those creeps as much as possible. As you can see, building that HP, which is a very important resource for WATAAH.
That's all he needs. Stack.
Yeah, that's all he needs. Also has a bit of magic resist for good measure. And we're seeing the dragon? No?
There could be a little bit of contest going on here. You see purple team rotating over. All 5 are in that lower section.
Now, let us keep in mind the amount of combo the purple team can do. Now we're seeing Riven ulting in.
Going in, tried to take it, but is not enough for the smite. As Riven now wants to dash over the wall, but Caitlyn caught out of position. Frost is going to try to run away. And we see the trademark picking up the kill as Rumble goes on to Spig in the top. Ace Blade picks up the kill, and Yasuo just stands still. There's nothing that he could do.
Yeah, poor guy is just getting bullied around at this point. And even though purple is this far behind, blue has their unpolished moments where they get caught just like that. And in my opinion, that looked a bit unorganized on their part. And purple taking advantage of that and getting their second dragon, I believe.
That is the second dragon. They did pick it up. Vi with the great smite. They're still down though by a bunch of gold, 6,000.
Oh, yeah.
And the scariest thing is it's on the carry. I mean, Rumble is so big right now.
Yeah, and don't forget the Caitlyn, 4, 1, and 3, already has the Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, and probably going towards the Last Whisper. Very, very scary. And I think they're just going to try to push out the top lane at this point. Looks like it.
And this is exactly what you want to do. Once you take that mid inhibitor, as you see Yasuo using the pop-up onto Rumble, it's not going to be enough as Thresh comes in from behind with the auto attack, blocks with the wind wall. Beautifully played, but it is going to be too little too late as he's going to be taken down. But purple team shows up for the party. Double kill coming out for Riven. She's continued. She wants more. They're going on to the Vi. Riven with the triple kills. They continue onto the Orianna in the base. She's looking for the Quadra. However, she's going to be shut down as WATAAH's in the backline going in and will pick up a double kill. Just like that, that's an ace for Dark Hado Gaming.
Purple team, I believe, played that to their best ability. Yasuo trying to survive as long as possible. Actually got in a pretty nice ult there at the end. Or at the start of the fight, say. Are they just going to finish the game? They might try to.
They're definitely going to take one of these towers. I don't believe they have the ability to take both.
Oh, it seems like they're going in on this, though.
Oh, there's that inhibitor respawning, trolling them, giving what? Just a little bit of time here as Yasuo goes in now. He's taken incredibly low, however, they're going to pick up that kill onto WATAAH. The box is dropped, which is going to stop any more pursuit from purple team. You know, the Shirelia, they're still trying. They want to go in.
Vi does not have her ult though, which is a big problem. Look at that Rumble damage!
Ezreal taken so low, and Yasuo dies even before he can get to the backline. Rumble picking up the double kill. The Flame Spitter literally just melted Yasuo. However, the Orianna with a huge ultimate picking up a double kill. They're going to be continuing on.
Wow.
And that is going to be a kill for Trademark. What a little bit of a turnaround.
Yeah, that was definitely impressive. Blue being there a bit too long, and they overstayed their welcome for sure. And even though Rumble managed to just completely take those guys off guard, even I did not expect that damage. The harpoons at this point just chunk people for massive amounts of damage. Yeah, I guess it did have some sort of purpose, considering it did stall them enough for Orianna to get that really, really nice ultimate in. And overall, very well played from purple team. not sure if it can save them at this point.
Well, if they can sit back, relax, and make some more of those plays, anything's possible. Where there's a will, there's a way.
I'm pretty sure blue team's gonna make that pretty hard for them though, because we've seen the amount of aggressive play they are making, as we see the entire purple team going for the Yasuo.
Oh, blue, they want Yasuo, and Yasuo, he's got nothing. Did just use Windwall, ace in the hole being used. And Volibear, one gay guy slaying Spig as last survivor, trying to run for his life. Rumble doing so much damage, but it looks as if they're going to continue on. I thought they were going to back off for the Baron. But no, they want to end this game out. Oh no, Orianna disconnecting in the middle of the lane and then reconnecting back. That is going to be a kill, and blue team, Dark Hado Gaming, no problem with taking up mid now and should be able to finish out this game.
Well, even though it might sound cold-hearted, I'm glad to think about. I'm pretty sure Orianna disconnecting did not really matter in the end. I'm happy it didn't happen in a very close game.
Beautiful Windwall there.
Yeah.
Tons of damage going down.
Finish off the Thresh.
They are going to take that.
The Nexus explode.
There's tons of craziness that happened there, but all of it that was going on was just too little too late. There was little to be done, as that was a finished game. 2 members of WATAAH were dead, and Dark Hado Gaming picking up the victory here. Great job.
Yeah, very well played. To my surprise, well, they did actually have the better lanes in general. Oh, jeez, my throat exploded there. They did have very powerful lanes. You have the Riven and Caitlyn, and yeah, they just had a very strong team in general. But the star, at least for early and the mid game, that Volibear,
he was everywhere.
Yeah, he was everywhere, and when he was there, there would be death. Even if it was him dying, he did not care. There will be death where Volibear stands. He was a very scary guy in this game. So yeah, very interesting game.
That was just great play also from the Rumble in top, and this is where you don't see Rumble played very often anymore. But as shown by Aceblade, it's still a very, very strong champion. You just need to farm with him, and if you get fed, you watched him evaporate the enemy team.
Oh,
he would lay down his ultimate and Flame Spitter, and things were disappearing. That was great.
And of course, when it seems like Rumble already had the Giant's Belts, which was most likely going to build into a realized Crystal Scepter, now that is when the real damage starts to show. Because when your Q, your Flame Spitter, manages to slow and proc the double proc from Liandry's, it gets pretty crazy. Pretty crazy after a while. And 10, 1, and 8, Rumble definitely doing work in the first game of tonight.
Well, that is just game 1. Game 2 going to be coming up. That is going to be Event Horizon Gaming versus Elite Synergy. And I'm just waiting on everyone to finish out of their games. If you guys have any questions, please type them in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer them. If you have questions about why people were positioning or pretty much anything you have in general, hopefully with the next game we don't have any lag issues. But knowing Riot, we're probably going to still have some, as we can still see that rank queues have been disabled for connection issues. But we can cross our fingers and hope for the best. As we set up the next game, going to just go to a quick break while we